Okay, so this day and age, there are too many videos that I've searched on YouTube looking for softboxes that are just people building them and talking about them. What I want to see is the real world results and exactly how they look on video. So that's exactly what this video today is all about. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? It's QwazyTech here, and like I said before the intro rolled, today we're going to be taking a look at the new softbox lighting kit I just purchased from Neewer, the 2400W 3-light setup. Now, when I was in the market for softboxes, I looked endlessly on YouTube, and yes, there are a lot of sort of build-up videos and videos that are showing you how to actually put these things together, but the video quality is not the greatest, and it never shows you what the lights will actually look like when filming video. So today, we're just doing a very quick example video of what these lights look like well on video. Now, as you could probably guess already, I am currently using these lights. I have one light over here, one light over there, and then one light behind me. Not so much as a hair light, but more as just like a back fill light to give me a little bit of separation, but not a whole lot. Now, to give you guys a good example of my environment, I'm in a basement where there's only one window kind of up there behind the camera, but it doesn't let in a lot of natural light. Before, I used to have to shoot at an aperture of about 1.8 to 2 to get some decent lighting. What had happened when I shot that wide open was if I happened to move forward or backward, I ran the chance of going out of focus. With these lights giving me such a bright environment, it allows me to shoot at such a low aperture, or I guess high aperture depending on how you want to say it. Right now I'm shooting at 5.6, so you're going to see that if I happen to move, I'm still relatively in focus, and the background as well is a little bit more in focus compared to how it usually is, which I really like, and it's going to be great for you guys depending on some of the video styles that you're looking to put together. Now, I want to take a visual tour of these lights so you guys get a good example of kind of the build quality and what to expect if you buy these exact lights. By the way, there will be a link in the description below for both Amazon Canada, US, and UK, where you guys can go ahead and find these lights if you want these exact ones. Now, what do you get with the kit? Well, you get the 3 lights themselves. 2 light stands are the exact same. The C stand for the boom is actually a much better quality stand. You have obviously the boom arm itself and then the softbox heads. Now, the heads are all the same. They're all ceramic 4-bulb heads. No problems with them being loose. Everything's screwed in really nice. And it comes with all the gear as well as far as the lights are concerned. The lights themselves are tuned to 5500 Kelvin, so a good daylight equivalent, and they're 45 watts a piece. So they're gonna give you a simulated 2400 watts if you're using all of them at the same time. Now, having the stands fully maximized as far as their reach, I didn't have any problem with them tilting or tipping at all. Just make sure that if you guys are using them that you do have one of the legs sort of put in front of the light itself to sort of counterbalance to make sure it doesn't fall over. On the back of the softboxes, you do have 2 controls, so you can turn off or on all of the lights in sets of 2s, meaning that you can run no lights, just 2 lights, or all 4. This is great if by chance you want to have maybe just a key light a little bit lighter than one of your others to make some dramatic looking shadows depending on what you're looking to get for an output of video. Aside from that, there are fuses in the back of all of the ceramic heads, and the kit even comes with extra fuses in case you happen to blow some. Now, the softboxes themselves are just sort of okay. They're put together by tension rods, so basically you just put the rod in, bend it, put it in a pocket within the stand itself or within the softbox, and it's going to hold a decent shape. One thing that I noticed is some of the stitching on the boxes is sort of stretched out to its maximum capacity, and I can see a little bit of light bleed coming through the back, which shows me that it might be stretched a little too far. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this in the future to make sure that it doesn't start tearing on the seams. Other than that, you have your inner diffusion panel itself as well as the external one that's held together all with Velcro. The only thing that I would like to see a little bit different when it comes to these lights would be a handle on the back both for ease of transport and to make it a little bit easier to tilt the light. I find if you have it fully extended and you try to tilt the light, it can get away from you a little bit because there's not really a lot of place to hold onto the back when you're manipulating the angle. The other thing as well that I would like to see slight improvement on would be the length of the power cable. It is quite short, so when you do have the lights fully extended, you may need an extension cord to reach the outlets compared to if it was just maybe half height. But all of that is to be expected in all honesty. These lights are not hundreds of dollars, they're not thousands of dollars. You can get this whole set for not too much more than $100 US. I was able to get it in Canada for about $170, and that included all of the shipping, the taxes, everything like that. Last thing to mention as well is it does come with a kit bag, though I don't know if anybody would ever use it. The stands are very easily collapsible, but with the difficulties that I had putting the softbox heads together and the quality that I can see with them sort of overstretching as is, I personally wouldn't recommend tearing these down and building them back up over and over and over again. If you're looking for a portable solution, maybe buy something a little bit better quality, but these ones are great for sort of a basement sort of studio if you're just gonna leave them staying static in one room. So that's about it. Again, not a big in-depth review or anything like that, not a build guide because there's tons of those on YouTube. I wanted to show you all a real-world example of exactly how these video lights worked on video to make sure that you guys are making the right purchase decision depending on whether or not you're in the market for lights like this. Now, if you found this at all helpful, I would appreciate a like, and if this is your first time here, go ahead and consider subscribing as well. It's free of cost, and if anything, it definitely helps me out, and I bet you'll find some good content either in the past or coming up in the future that you'll like as well. Until next time, my name is QwazyDog, you guys have been awesome, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.